I recently had the chance to take the flight of a lifetime. The company Zero G offers a flight that gets you as close as possible to experiencing what it'd be like to fly in the space station without ever leaving the atmosphere. Come along for this wild ride.
This is literally the most fun you can have with your clothes on.
Dr. Marco Grifa is a Zero G flight coach. He worked at the Kennedy Space Center for 3.5 years doing biomedical research. His studies required zero gravity, so he used parabolic flights, eventually leading to working with Zero G.
I'm a space cadet.
A parabolic flight is when a plane arcs upward, increasing the G-force on your body to almost twice normal gravity. As the plane approaches the top of the arc, it falls over the hump and goes into a 30-degree nosedive, resulting in about 30 seconds of weightlessness.
It's exciting, slightly nervous, of course. I don't know what to expect, but I'm looking forward to it.
Ralph Lauer has been thinking about booking this flight for 5 years. He grew up fascinated by Apollo 11, has been skydiving multiple times, but now wants to experience pure zero gravity.
Like the concept of floating. Hopefully I don't get nauseous,
Kind of overwhelming.
Meanwhile, Sven Kramer is here for his second ride.
Like total sensory overload, and you go into panic mode. And I spend most of my time in like fetal position.
He wants another chance to be more adventurous and do some stunts.
Superman, maybe a backflip.
Geared up in flight suits, we board the modified Boeing 727 and climb to about 25,000 feet. Coach Mark gives us some final words of advice.
Let yourself float.
Then we lay down to ease the G-force during our ascension. The first parabola let us experience Martian gravity, a third of your body weight.
This is something else.
The next two figuratively take us to the moon.
Lunar gravity, 1/6 of your weight. This is one small step for man and one giant leap for local news.
The fourth parabola is full-on zero gravity, otherworldly, completely unique. A slight flex of your pinkies on the ground would push your body to the ceiling. Fortunately, the walls are entirely padded. Once time is up, our one-of-a-kind flight attendant gives us a warning. In the 30-second rounds of zero gravity, your options of what to do almost feel overwhelming. You can spin, bounce, or even fly like Superman. The coaches release jelly beans and squirt globs of water for the passengers to try to catch with their mouths. But once the 30 seconds are up, the floating globs sink into puddles, and I just so happen to land right on top of one of them.
The only other way that you get to experience this is astronauts on board the space station.
By the 15th and final parabola, it was all smiles as we eventually head back to Oakland. I caught up with Sven on the ground.
This time I did like a bunch of moves, floated along the entire airplane, did some backspins.
And Ralph had an okay time.
You're going to edit this part. Great! I mean, yeah, sometimes you come out feeling like, oh boy, this was tough. But it was well worth it.
With thousands of parabolas under his belt, I asked Coach Mark if he's tired of it yet.
No, it never gets old.
I don't doubt him. In Oakland, I'm meteorologist Adam Epstein.